So in my screen, you can see these icons like, open, closed, unlock, permanently closed, and it is in the future interval. So if the period status is in this open status, if the period is in open status, then user can able to create a transaction and post the transaction, and after posting the transaction, those transaction will be appeared in the reports also. Okay, so creation and posting will be eligible in the open status. Okay, if the period is in closed status, we can't able to create and we can't able to post. This is the closed status. Suppose if I close this book, right, then this period will change the status from open to close. Okay, after closing, maybe couple of years, maybe 2 years, 3 years later, if you click on, if you do the permanently closed status from closed to permanently closed, then you can't able to reopen. But if the book status is, the period status is in the closed status, then system will allow us to reopen the book, and if you want to enter any data, then system will allow. But if the period is in a permanently closed status, then system will not allow us to reopen the period. This will, we will, complete this activity permanently closed, from closed to permanently closed. Maybe we will complete, we'll take care after 3 years after, like, so suppose 2025, the period we have closed. So permanently closed, we can do that after, 2027, 2028. So it depends on the client requirement basis, we can do this activity. And next one is future interval. So future interval means the next future periods. So in the future interval status also, if the period is in the future interval status, still we can create an entry in the books by putting this period, but that entry will not post into the ledger. So just we can create a draft mode, just creating the transaction, but the transaction will not any impact to your balances, since we have not posted the transaction, just creating the transaction. So creating the transaction is eligible under future interval. Okay, but not posting will not be eligible. And if you want to close this period, just click on this line, click on this period and just click on close period. Okay. And one more thing is, if you see the click on actions, we have a close period and open period. Close period means just want in the month end, business or client will, close the period and open the next period, usually by monthly basis, every month.